What's going on, everyone? Thrift Barringer here live from Girls Inc. It's a WNBA draft party, and we have a special person that we hope to get drafted here as they start the second round. Absolutely. Her name is Makayla Timpson out of Florida State from Early County. Played with this guy right next to me. He's a sports director. He is Mr. Basketball in this area. If you think of high school basketball, you know the first name that comes to mind. Mike Woods. Mike Woods, thank you so much for letting us be here, man.
Thank you.
All right, tell us about what this is, and we have this awesome draft party here at Girls Inc.
Just a draft party. Like Kayla's actually in Tallahassee right now, but we want to give the kids a feel like they did last year. What's to be expected if they're ever in a situation like this. So this is a special moment for us. You know, we're just our second time around. Jessica last year, Kayla this year. So we're hoping for the best, and hopefully her name should be coming up sometime soon.
Yeah, and I'll get a reaction about that and what it means to have not one, not two, but many players that are playing the WNBA because of this man right here. Not doing it for the money or recognition, but doing it for the love. We're going to see if she's getting drafted. So we're going to get live reaction as me and Coach Woods are going to see who's getting drafted right now. So not yet, Coach, but we think in the next couple of picks. So real quickly before we go to break, Coach, why is Girls Inc. such a special place that you have called home these last couple of years? And why is it awesome to have these girls seeing what possibly could be their future if they keep their mind to it and work hard and stick with basketball?
Hey, Girls Inc. is just special to me. Walter McKee, my mentor, who's a sports director before me, gave me the opportunity to be a part of something great that he was doing.
Yeah.
When he retired, he walked me, gave me the keys to the car and said, run with me. And I'm so grateful that he used this platform that the people before me have given us to do the thing. Under the leadership of now our interim CEO, Danita Gibson-Lloyd, we're headed in great places.
Yeah. I say so many great things about Danita Gibson-Lloyd, especially what she does for Sports Vision's Football Awards Luncheon. But Coach Woods, I'm always going to give you your flowers, man, and it's awesome to see former players like this have an opportunity to live their dream out. So we're going to take a break, and hopefully coming up in the next few minutes, we'll see if Makayla Timpson getting drafted, and we'll give live reaction here from Girls Inc. on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
All right.
Throw up something. What's going on, everyone? Thrift Barringer here, Richard Holdridge. We're behind camera as you're looking live from Girls Inc. We are trying to wait for the reaction of Makayla Timpson. And as you see, the best players available on the screen right now, she is one of the top 5 players available. We're looking at maybe a potential landing spot could be Atlanta, which would be great to let her be back in her hometown. But she had a sensational year this year. Richard, I know you're excited about this opportunity.
Yeah, Makayla, who played at Early County, went on to play at Florida State, hoping to get drafted. I mean, this is just great to have a WNBA watch party back-to-back years. Last year is for Jessica Carter from Mississippi State. Here for Makayla Timpson and possibly Olivia Cochran. We got 3 rounds in the WNBA draft. I think that there's a chance that Olivia Cochran could also get drafted. But yeah, just in case people are not wondering, the Dallas Wings took Paige Beckers with the first overall pick. I think we all knew that was happening. Haley Van Leith goes to the Chicago Sky, reunited with her former teammate from LSU with Angel Reese.
As we'll have another pick coming in right now. The Dallas Wings.
In the 2025 WNBA draft, the Dallas Wings select Madison Scott,
Madison Scott. So
Madison Scott from Ole Miss.
we keep on our seats right now.
We're on the edge of our seat.
We are ready to explode here at Girls Inc. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to say thank you to some of our sponsors, and we'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports live from the Girls Inc. WNBA Draft Watch Party. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next. Welcome back, everyone, to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and I'm with the interim CEO of Girls Inc. Her name is Danita Gibson-Lloyd. Ms. Gibson-Lloyd, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for allowing us to be here.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
talk about, as Mike Woods, sports director here, talk about what this opportunity means for these girls right here to see someone that has come through the program potentially getting drafted into the WNBA.
It means the culmination of a lifelong dream, and that our babies get to see what is possible when hard work and opportunity meet. And so it's all about these young ladies being inspired to being strong, smart, and bold, and they get to see one of their very own, one of their sisters of Girls Inc. do her thing tonight, KK, and get drafted. We're so excited about it.
We are, and obviously sports is not the only door you can walk in through Girls Inc. I'll let
That's
you
right.
talk about some of the programs, but it is a big door.
It's a
for
huge
an
door.
opportunity for girls to expand their talents and get good mentorship from like you, Mike Woods. So talk about the opportunities you have here at Girls
There are
Inc.
so many opportunities that exist right here at Columbus Girls Inc. We've been in the community for over 70 years. And when you look at the fabric of this community, you look at people like Dr. Kia Chambers on the school board.
Yep.
She's a Girls Inc. girl.
Yeah.
When you look at Marquette McKnight, she's a Girls Inc. girl. When you look at Wanda Amos, she's a Girls Inc. girl. When you look at Chili from TLC, she's a Girls Inc. girl. So there's so many amazing women that have come through these doors over the last 70 years. These ladies can go off to be anything that they want to be. And Girls Inc. makes that possible because we help them to have a vision of themselves, what they can do, who they can be, and open them up to opportunities that they may not have ever gotten before.
Now I got to talk about personally for you.
Yeah.
You're an established businesswoman that's done a lot of great things in this community.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to take on this challenge and be a part of Girls Inc.?
Girls Inc. is home. Many moons ago, when it was Girls Club, I came through the doors. And when I had an opportunity by my amazing dear friend, colleague, mentor, Dr. Gail Burgos, when she tapped me on the shoulders about 2.5 years ago and said, "Hey, come back and join the Girls Inc. family," it was exactly where I wanted to be. Being able to work under her visionary leadership and then be a part of an amazing organization like this, we're touching the future. Today, we got our hands in their current lives, but we're touching the future and making a difference. So it's home.
Right.
I wanted to be here.
And it's awesome. And my final question, for those who want to donate, who want to volunteer, who want to be involved any way they can, how do they go about doing that?
You may always donate your time, your talent, and your treasure. You may go to www.girlsinc-columbus.org, and you may give, because it takes $10,000 a year for one amazing child to come through our program, and we need those dollars. So please open up your purse, open up your heart, open up your wallet. Also, give up your time and come and see us. We've got 3 locations, 2 here in Columbus, Georgia, and 1 in Phoenix City. So please make a girl's dream come true by allowing her the opportunity to, again, attend Girls Inc. of Columbus and Phoenix Russell.
Her name is Danita Gibson-Lloyd, the interim CEO. Thank you so much, Danita Gibson-Lloyd. Congratulations on this awesome work here, and looking forward to seeing, hopefully, KK get drafted in the
Let's
future.
go, KK!
We'll be right back after this. 16th pick. Oh, they didn't even let the pick come in.
Yeah. Anastasia Koso just got selected by the Minnesota Lynx.
And with the 16th pick, the Chicago Sky selecting Maddie Westbell from the University of Notre Dame. So Maddie Westbell, injury, big rise, a lot of touch.
Richard, we're here live. As you can see, he's standing, waiting patiently to see when KK's going to be drafted.
It's terrific. It's the second round. They're going to be announcing these picks fast. Maddie Westbello from Notre Dame just got picked by the Golden State Valkyries, a new expansion team in the WNBA. They might be mirroring exactly what Golden State has done with Steph Curry, maybe?
We'll take a quick commercial break because they are too. I'll be back here live from Girls Inc. Hopefully KK Timpson's going to be drafted soon.
Let's go!
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Football time! Set the tone.
Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes.
Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
We're back here.
Yeah, the Golden State Valkyries just picked. Their pick is in. Tiffany Hayes ends up getting selected, which means the Atlanta Dream is on the clock. So fingers crossed. We are hoping that KK can get drafted by the hometown team, Atlanta Dream.
Would be a dream scenario.
Look, they went to the playoffs last year. They got the addition of Brittany Griner. I mean, we're talking about a franchise that's gone to the WNBA Finals twice, just came up short. I mean, when I was growing up and living in Sacramento, my first WNBA game was the Sacramento Monarchs. So I remember this is a great league and a lot of great players. And yeah.
We look at what's transpired thus far tonight. A lot of players going to places where they'll have an opportunity to play. Right?
Yeah, we're currently in the second round of the WNBA draft. Paige Becker's getting selected with the first overall pick from UConn. She's going to go play the Dallas Wings. Sanaya Rivers getting selected by the Connecticut Sun. Sarah Barker from Alabama. Of course, Haley Van Leith getting selected by the Chicago Sky. There's Makayla Timpson. She's the number 5 best available. All right, let's go ahead and listen in as the pick is in.
With the 17th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, the Golden State Valkyries select Cheyenne Sellers.
Cheyenne Sellers from the University of Maryland gets selected by the Golden State Valkyries, the new expansion team in the WNBA. Same ownership group as the Golden State Warriors. They're going to be playing their home games at the Chase Center. Maybe they're trying to do what the Golden State Warriors have done for over a decade with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Maybe the Splash Sisters. You think that we can mirror exactly what the Golden State Warriors were doing for so many years? I'm excited about the Valkyries. I miss the Monarchs. I wish they could bring back the Sacramento Monarchs. I remember Ruthie Bolton Holyfield, Tisha Pinachero, one of the best guards to ever play in the WNBA. I'll tell you, 1997, that was the year when the WNBA Houston Comets' first 4 championships. It's been a great league. Who here remembers the old Atlanta Glory in the ABL back in 96? Yeah. Cheyenne Sellers, a 6'2" guard from Maryland. She'll be playing in the city by the bay.
A lot of emotion. Sometimes waiting is hard. What's it like when you hear your name called finally? Just a sense of relief and a sense of gratitude. It's special to be here, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. You give a big hug to your mom. You got a special tattoo on your arm. I want to get it right. Living strong, fighting long. What has your mother meant to you? I know that you wanted to say something special to her tonight. I mean, she's my heart and soul. I mean, genuinely, just a fighter. With MS, she showed how important it is.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more of this WNBA Draft Watch Party here, live from Girls Inc. on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back here to Girls Inc. here in South Columbus. This is the WNBA Draft Watch Party. And here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, we are presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic Credit Union, Buffalo Rock Pepsi. The Atlanta Dream is on the clock. Remember, they got swept by the eventual champions, New York Liberty. But I tell you what, me being a Dream fan, Angel McCoughtry was probably their greatest player they've ever had. But the addition of Brittany Griner, I think that the Atlanta Dream are going to be a team that you got to look out for. And here's the thing. I know the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese effect, they move those games to State Farm Arena, but the Atlanta Dream has a great facility over there with the College Park Skyhawks where they play. I think that the Atlanta Dream, hey, there's the Rebecca Lobo. She won that first title with Gino Uriyama in 1995. Great analyst for the WNBA.
Richard, we really want this to go down. Let's
get
fingers
crossed. She comes home to Atlanta.
How are all those pieces going to come together? I'm really eager to see what that looks like in the season starts.
Yeah, they're saying Atlanta needs 3-point shooting, point guard depth. Yeah, Ryan Howard, she's a double-double. Remember, she was the overall #1 draft pick a couple of years ago. Shatari Walker-Kimbrough and Brittany Griner. They lost Tina Charles, who went back home, really, to the Connecticut Sun. All right, here we go. We're getting ready, guys. The pick is in. Right now, Makayla Timpson, the 6'2 guard from Florida State. Number 4 available.
Pow pow.
Tahina Pow from South Carolina. You talk about somebody with that championship pedigree that played for Coach Don Staley.
And listen, I'll tell you, no one's more on edge right now than Jack Patterson of WRBL
It really is.
and Rico Mitchell of WTVM. I mean, literally, their knees are weak, arms sweaty.
Deadline's a real thing, Cliff. Deadline's a real thing.
You can see, by the way, WRBL later tonight at what time?
11 Eastern, 10 Central.
And how about Tony Reese and the guys? Rico, what time do they see them?
11 p.m.
Listen, go back and forth. See Jack, see Tony. Text them both. You love them and get all the highlights.
You can record both and just watch them separate times.
There we go. Listen, we support everyone here.
Yeah.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is in everybody's family.
I've got both on record, and I watch them at night.
But right now, we are hearing this potentially could be the pick with Indiana coming up next for KK.
This is another one we just got paid to commercial.
What, you saying Indiana's on the clock?
Indiana's on the clock.
Indiana's on the clock. Could she be Caitlin Clark's teammate? This is exciting. All right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. So you're watching the WNBA Draft Watch Party live from Girls Inc. on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice refreshing sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We are live back here from Girls Inc. The Indiana Fever have the next 2 picks in the WNBA draft, and Makayla Timpson is ranked 3rd on the board of the players available. The 6'2 guard from Florida State, played her high school ball at Early County, part of Girls Inc. here. We're just so proud of her, and we're just here to see what is going to happen. This stuff. Tahina Pow just got selected by the Atlanta Dream from South Carolina, as we are currently in the 2nd round of the WNBA draft. If you're just joining us, Paige Beckers selected number 1 overall by the Dallas Wings out of the University of Connecticut.
This is a family unit. I mean, I'm so blessed to be known and bringing things to the family unity and togetherness. And I'm just ready to bring that culture to Atlanta.
Junior Seau is her uncle, Megan Farima, the great UCLA pitcher, Talia Abdullah won a national championship at Oklahoma. The whole family is really good at everything they do. Shout out to everybody at Tahina.
Wow.
Watching play in WNBA. Well, congratulations.
Here we go. And after the Indiana Fever, the Los Angeles Sparks have the next pick. Here we go. Wow! Unbelievable! Makayla Timpson gets drafted by the Indiana Fever.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice, refreshing Sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
No, we're finna do an interview real quick. I'm gonna call you right back. Answer your phone.
All right, welcome back here to Girls Inc. Makayla Timpson, drafted by the Indiana Fever. She's going to play with Caitlin Clark. I'm here with Michael Woods from Girls Inc. How excited is this group behind us?
Hey, it's big, man. It's huge. I get a chance. I know Caitlin Clark, they're getting a great player, a great teammate, man. And she's going to do all the things that they need someone to do to help continue to go back and make that run for the championship.
So Makayla Timpson played at Early County. She was here at Girls Inc. What type of player did she start out as Girls Inc. and then later that player that later became that player at Florida State?
But to be honest with you, Brooke stated it in her interview. Makayla's she's had a lot of natural good instincts. But she did a lot of things good at a young age. But she's always had a knack for going after block shots. And if you notice, majority, 85-90% of her block shots come from the left hand. She just had a knack for the game. We taught some things, some small things, but I'm always the type of guy that always say that, man, it's never about me, it's about those kids. We just fine-tune things. So she's become the player, and she got a lot more in her bag now.
All right, one thing that hurt Indiana last year, they were too relied heavy on Caitlin Clark, but you had Aaliyah Boston come in, and they've had a lot of pieces around Caitlin. They're trying to win a championship. Do you feel that Makayla Timpson could be that missing piece for the Fever to win a championship?
I think Kayla could have been a part of a lot of people's program because she does things that a lot of WNBA teams need. She don't have to be in the box scores and all to have an impact on the game. And I think that's the other part of what it's going to help Aaliyah Boston out on the other side with Kayla being there. It's going to take some of that pressure off of her.
As you can see on the screen, Makayla Timpson emotions as she finds out she is just selected by the Indiana Fever. I cannot wait. The WNBA season is going to be here in like a month.
Exactly.
I mean, we're ready to go.
They're reporting camp on the 24th, so she don't have long at all.
All right, Girls Inc., Michael Woods, we're going to take a break, and we're going to try to wrap this up. Is this the WNBA Watch Party live from Girls Inc. on Georgia Alabama Sports Live?
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5120. 825. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors. From CVCC, Pirates basketball. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors. From CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia, Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia, Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next. What's going on, everyone? Thrift Behringer here. Richard Holdridge, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live from Girls Inc. Sorry we've been taking so long. As you can imagine, we're trying to get an interview with KK Timpson. She's obviously getting many phone calls. We're congratulating her. She's also getting a phone call from the Indiana Fever's head coach about what to expect this upcoming season. So we hope to get her for just a few moments as we kind of put a bow on here. Thank you again to Mike Woods. Thank you again to interim CEO Danita Gibson-Lloyd for allowing us to be here. What they do for these girls and showing them that there's opportunities out there if you put your heart, mind, sweat, tears into what you want to do, whether it be in sports, whether it be in arts, whether it be in music, or whatever it is that you love. There's an opportunity, and Girls Inc. right now is an awesome place that is giving great advice and allowing people and girls to showcase and spread their wings. And we're glad that we can be here with such a great organization and partnered with them on several occasions. And I give a lot of credit to Mike Woods, the sports director, who we love very dearly now.
Yeah, absolutely. Girls Inc., you have an opportunity here to grow and thrive, and it doesn't matter what sport you play. They do such a great job just building up girls' confidence to play at the next level. I mean, we've had events here. I mean, we've had the middle school showcase here. Came down here to interview some middle school players. And you have a player like Makayla Timpson, like Olivia Cochran, like Kalia Lawrence, Katana Soignier, Jessica Carter last year. I mean, you've seen that Girls Inc. has made a difference as you've seen some of these girls getting drafted. And I got to say, Michael Woods has just been doing just a phenomenal job with not only basketball here at Girls Inc., but basketball here in the community. And can't wait to hear from Makayla Timpson. And, well, hopefully we're just anticipating. She got drafted by the Indiana Fever. They got a brand new coach. They got a pretty much a new team around Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. And I know one thing for sure, Thrift, we're going to see a lot of games on TV for the Atlanta Fever, or with the Indiana Fever, rather. And I'm so proud of her. I mean, she's able to get selected. Boy, I tell you that this place, pretty good reaction from the crowd that was here in attendance. They had food. It was just a great watch party. We're now in the third round of the WNBA, and this draft is about to come to a close.
Yeah, it is. And man, what a time it's been here. And
what a time.
We appreciate everyone that has been supporting us. We were at the FCA banquet. By the way, shout out to Jonathan Carasori and the FCA banquet for allowing us to be there as well. Richard, that was a lot of fun earlier today.
Inspiring message by Sony Michel, who, I mean, obviously Georgia fans know Sony Michel because he's a hero to them. That Rose Bowl run, and then, it just having an impact, winning 2 Super Bowl rings. He showed his Super Bowl rings. I mean, pretty incredible.
Yeah, we do see her. So give me 1 second. We're going to bring her on screen right now.
Let's go ahead and bring her on screen.
Well, she's got to turn her camera on.
Maybe. She said she got a camera on.
All right, we'll try to get Makayla Timpson on screen.
Makayla, can you hear us? If we're trying to get Makayla on here right now. Oh, there she is. There she is. Makayla, can you hear us right now?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I'm walking away. Hold on.
I can't hear her. And
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
hopefully we can get this fixed here.
Okay.
Sorry for everybody. We can see Makayla. Tell her we can see her.
Yeah, can you hear me pretty well? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Makayla, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Okay, Makayla, sorry. As soon as we get you
I'm
on, I know
sorry,
you're very
man. I'm
busy.
just,
We have
yeah.
technical difficulties, so we
It's
apologize
okay.
about that.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, first things first, what does this mean to you to get drafted in the WNBA draft?
I would say it just means a lot. You know, this is a dream come true for me. Just being from a small town, you know, a little population of like less than 2,000. So just coming out of that small town and just pursuing my dream and just becoming who I want to become as an athlete is just so amazing, and I'm ready to get to work in the W.
Well, now I got to ask you too. What is someone like Michael Woods, who's a huge part in a lot of girls' lives? What did he mean to you in your development as you are now turning into a fabulous player?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, he just such an incredible person to me. I mean, he's almost like my dad, you know. He just been pursuing my basketball journey with me when I was in 8th grade. He came out and saw me at an All-Star game, and you know, he got me on his AAU team. That was my first time ever hearing about AAU, and just being able to travel and play against a lot in front of a lot of coaches and get that exposure is what I needed coming from a small town. And so he got me that exposure, you know, just being able for me to get all the college coaches that wanted to, you know, recruit me, and just my commitment to Florida State was all because of him just giving me that exposure. And he just means so much to me as a person.
Makayla, you're getting drafted by the Indiana Fever. What type of player are the Fever going to get?
They're gonna get a rim runner, you know, and a player I'm just gonna be myself, you know. I'm gonna do whatever the coaches need me to do. I'm not gonna be nothing more, nothing less of that, you know, and just develop my game into, you know, watching those pros and getting that wisdom from those people in the W and from my team and from my coaches. But you know, developing me into the player that I see myself becoming in the future. But just touching that, my future day in and day out, and just chipping at it each day and each practice, each game, and just I can't wait to develop with them on the team.
And what are you looking forward to about playing alongside Caitlin Clark?
I'm just excited to play with her. I mean, she's a great point guard. You know, she brought the league a lot of attention last year. You know, she had an incredible rookie season, and she's just an amazing player. And like being able to play with her is going to be amazing to get me that exposure that I need, and also just developing me into a great post player and just being alongside her to help her out and just do whatever she needs me to do.
Makayla, it means the world to us for you to make time here on this special night. Congratulations. And the final question, we had a bunch of young girls here at Girls Inc. that were looking up to you and saying potentially that could be them in the future. What's your message to young girls about pursuing their dreams and how they can get there?
I would say just keep going and keep God first in your life, you know, and just have a great support system who's really down for you and who's really just going to support you day in and day out. And keep those people close to you because they're going to push you and make you become the people that you need to become. And also believe in yourself. Like, don't give up and just keep going. If basketball is something you have a passion for, just keep going and pursue it and have those people in your corner, and they're going to push you to the limits that you want them to. And just also believe in yourself and always be confident.
Can't wait to see you in the WNBA. You got two fans here, me and Richard. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you real soon.
Thank you.
That is Makayla Timpson. Man, what an awesome job. Yeah. Where's he at? Mike Woods, is he still in this building? Mike there Woods. He is. He's hiding somewhere. Mike, come wrap it up with us. What an incredible night, man.
Yeah.
First things first, what does it mean to you now in back-to-back years, KK Timpson, Jessica Carter, that both get drafted into the WNBA? That is credit to you. You don't do it for the limelight, man. You literally do it for these girls. But I know it's got to feel good, man, knowing that what you're doing is working.
Absolutely, man. You know, that's always been my thing. You know, someone gave me a chance a long time ago, and he said, "What are you gonna do with it?" And I just that's all I like doing. Just giving these kids an opportunity, trying to pour into this community and give people the opportunity, the knowledge and the things that I've learned by going to these gyms and spending time with these college coaches and understanding what they need and what the process is all about. Important into some of these young people because, they're getting to that point where I'm getting too old now. So I had to wrap it up. But again, it feels good to see kids, like I told Richard earlier, we almost walked out of the gym.
Yeah.
When we saw this kid. We went down to Albany, Georgia, some years back when she was in 7th grade, 8th grade, and getting ready to walk out of the gym. And the guy said, I said, hey, who was this kid? And he said, Makayla Timpson. I said, she play ball with anybody? He said, I don't know. He tapped her. She said, no. I sat down, and I got a chance to meet up my parents, and they brought her up. Dad is a pastor. Brought her up that Sunday. He said, if you have practice at 4 o'clock, we'll be there. And from that day on, it's been all about them being dedicated. And it couldn't happen to a better set of people. Not Kayla. Kayla comes from a good group of parents.
Yeah.
And they were dedicated to bringing her up this road 2, 3, 4 times a week.
Awesome.
So that she can practice. So I'm proud of it.
Mike, I do want to say this won't be the last WNBA watch party we have because we have some talented basketball players that around this area that definitely some might be in the building definitely. So what does this mean just to have something like this and to see just that crowd just get excited, knowing that could be them one day, and especially with the talent in this area and playing at the next level and possibly in the WNBA.
That's the ultimate goal for these kids to see. We take them. We just came back from a trip from Tampa, Florida. We took them to the Final Four. We want them to see. If they visualize it, see it, then they can go chase that dream. So that's why we make it possible for them to come to something like this. When a lot of kids don't want to be a part of it, they don't know what's going on.
Right.
So we can teach them and show them that vision, and it gives them something to look forward to.
His name is Mike Woods. I'm going to give him his flowers. He's doing great things here. So is Anita Gibson-Lloyd, Cassie Higgins.
All of our people. Coach Pam Smith, she's my head lead basketball coach.
Shout him out.
Graduate from Auburn. I ain't going to hold it against a Roll Tide. But, my great Rock Hobbs, all my marketing director, Miss Drea Hobbs. And then we have Ashley, who does a great job, Hobbs. We are just a great team of people who I have around me. I couldn't do it without them. So, we enjoy what we're doing. Like I said, we just came off a great trip with our kids, got a chance to meet some of the great ones, Ann Myers, Nancy Lieberman-Klein, some of the people that these kids didn't know, have never thought they would ever meet.
Right.
And they got a chance to take pictures with them, get balls signed, and Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie,
awesome.
All those good people. So it was a great experience. Now we're going to get into playing basketball, but we gave them something to see so they can understand what it's all about. So again, thank you for coming out again. So good, like y'all always do.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good night, everyone.